They found me on social media and invited me to join their paper letter agency. At the time, I was sincerely looking for a foreigner husband, so I asked them straight, can you actually help me find a man for marriage? They looked at me like it was the first time anyone have ever asked them that. And then they actually refused to register me because real women who wants to find marriage, they're bad for their business because they don't fit their game. Imagine how you feel about that. And that's when I realized this industry, at least in the way it presents today, it's nothing about love or creating possibility for meeting people and marriages and real relationship. It's only about money and keeping men paying as long as possible before they find out the truth. Hello everyone, my name is Anna and I'm an international matchmaker, and if you want to reach out to me personally, the shortest way is to join in by our Telegram community, and you can find link in description below. But before I became a matchmaker, I was on the other side. I was a bride who sincerely, or a woman who sincerely was looking for a possibility to meet a Western man with a serious intention to get married. So, and what I discovered back in 2019, it was shocking for me, right? Because this industry was nothing like what most men believe it is. And when we talk about early 2000s, and I make video about this, please find link in description below how it was. And if you're looking back at the Western society at that time, it was changing back then already very fast, and feminism was growing stronger, and men was more frustrated with this, even now still even more. And men started to look abroad, somewhere else. And because in Ukraine, Russia, Eastern Europe, women still believed in family, marriage, partnership, it was for Western men like, breeze of fresh air. And so it has dynamic, like curve like this, right? Growing. And at the beginning, small agency had honest, intentions, and relationship was real. And I was telling about my perception in 2003. I think that's when things start to, fall apart, because before 2000, this was the time when it was the most real. But then the big money come because their demand were increasing through years. And when this money gets involved, everything changed. The focus shifted from creating couples to keep men paying for as long as possible. And that's when paper letter websites exploded. And let me be crystal here. Any website where you paper letter, paper chart, pay per virtual girl is scam by design, not by mistake, not because, it's design. It's the idea, like to hook you there. And we'll be talking about why it's still working in 2025. Because the moment you meet in real life, money stops. So these sites make sure you will never get there. They will, postpone this meeting as long as possible to keep you in their system. They build a system where every message costs you money, every reply costs you money, every photo costs you money, every gift costs you money. And the longer they keep you believing it's real, the longer you keep paying, right? And the way they talk to you, that is not possible to communicate outside of website. Strange, why is that? But here's the darkest part. They've not just taken your money. They've taken your time, your emotions, your life, your hope. And you start to think you're falling in love, you're imagining a future together, and then you woke up years later realizing you have a broken wallet, broken heart, and the main thing, your time is being lost and it's not recoverable. And the woman you thought even love was never serious about you. Maybe she never even know about you because her photo may be stolen from her social media and she is not even aware of your existence. Time doesn't come back, and that's the wound that never heals. When agency invited me, I was ready to meet a foreigner man, marry and build family. But when I told them I was serious about marriage, they refused to register me. So that was interesting insight I got about this huge website. Because women like me, women who want a real husband, we are not bringing them money, you know. They want these women be in their websites for years and building multiple relationships. Agencies handle everything, you know. They teach their translators to flirt online, to manipulate men, to make them send gifts and engage in them in conversation. But the problem, there is no real intention or any desire to create real couple. And before AI, it was common knowledge that agencies stole women's photos straight from social media, often from women who had no idea their faces being used. And there's no actually any law in Ukraine that can protect you from this. But now they don't even need to do this. AI can create the most beautiful woman you can dream of. And she doesn't have problems with being on the website, right? Because she's simply not existing in this world. And meanwhile, only a tiny fraction of men ever actually have possibility or break through this communication and actually flying to meet her in real life so they can realize what's going on. The rest just fall in love with the picture, with the fantasy, and never seeing what's really going on. Later, after meeting my husband, Joe, and we actually met in real life and not through a site, but I joined him in his mission of creating something real, right, for Western men, seeing all damage and pain that Western men going through, and him being in this journey himself, right. He encouraged me to go undercover. So many years ago, I actually done some undercover operation, and I would say before, if man was coming in Ukraine, woman, her intent could just be practice English and go on, for a good restaurant meal. And how it transformed in years that she was able to get even up to 40% cash back. And there is apps that assist him with this. So I made video about this. I took my husband and I scammed him for 40% cash back, and I showed this everything. And then later I called this woman who manages this app, and she told me all the ways how I can get money, because she thought I'm one of those girls who scamming foreigners. So, and here's what blowing my mind: why it's still working in 2025. A lot of men, laugh at those who get scammed like it's a joke. There's nothing funny about it. It's a professional industry. People are trained to make it feel real. And they take advantage of Western men being very trusting. And yes, this is, trust is a beautiful feature in real relationship. But here, you're dealing with the real pros, professionals. If you think, it can happen to you, think again. Because the moment you laugh at someone else, you might be next. This whole system, designed is like Las Vegas, Every letter, dopamine hit. Every reply, it's a hope. Every dollar, it's a deeper addiction and emotional connection. And it feels real, It feels real. Everything that we invest money in, it feels real to us. And now with AI-generated photos, perfect, chat scripts, bots trained to make you fall in love. Hold on, guys. Some men lose money, some lose years, some lose both. emotional health. I mean, so much. And the problem that with AI, it's not even real women. But even if she's real, if she doesn't have any intent to commit or have like real relationship with you, it's no different. You know, she's not real for you. My husband started this agency because he saw a lot of pain in a Western man's eyes when he was interviewing them while he was living in Ukraine. And that's why what we're doing, you know, we verify every woman. We work only with serious clients who wants marriage, not entertainment, right? Because unfortunately there are a lot of men who, Western men, who know what's going on, but they, you know, choose to believe. And we're very specific about choosing whom you want to work with. You know, it's important to be realistic in your expectations about reality. This industry become darker, smarter, more manipulative than ever in these years. But there is still hope, and if you approach with your eyes open, you can get real result. So if you're serious about finding your real woman for marriage, not a fantasy, I invite you to come on our free matchmaking consultation, where we can go through our matchmaking process and get a feel of each other, and if we can be a match and if we can be helpful to you in this journey. Because love is still real. You just need the right guide to find it. Yeah. Thanks for watching this video till the end. I wish you to be, you know, in contact with yourself, to feel what's true, what not, with all this new things that happen in the world. It's like never before very important for every person to be connected to himself, and then from this connection you can feel the rest of the world and see where is real deal. And it's like never before important to do your due diligence about every important decision you make in your life. Please like this video if it was a little bit insightful and helpful to you, and write me a comment about your experience or anything you want to share and that can help Western men. And share with a friend. Maybe you know someone who hooked and he thinks it's real. You know, tough love is, you know, good friend is those who don't tell you only what you want to hear, but sometimes you have to tell, you know, with the purpose to save other person's, you know, life. And it's not easy, you know, to give tough love. And yeah, subscribe to our channel if you maybe just first time watch video and you want to learn more about Slavic women. You're very new at this journey. I will be happy to see you here. And yeah, I hope to see you soon in my upcoming episodes. Bye bye for now.